Good morning, Bears, and welcome back to Beyond the Campus. I'm your host, Lindsey Luger. Today, I want to talk to you about Zoe's Cafe and how you can get involved with this nonprofit that is changing Greeley through fellowship and volunteer opportunities. Located in downtown on the corner of 10th Street and 8th Avenue, Zoe's Cafe has been opening its doors and inviting Greeley residents into a deeper community since 2009. From business meetings to late-night study sessions, this renovated warehouse has become a gem of downtown under the umbrella of Christ Community Church. Zoe's mission is to bring hope to all people by creating spaces where transformation happens. Zoe's mission is people-focused and their business model is tailored toward community engagement. This cafe heavily relies on volunteers who make beverages, serve food on community nights, and invite people into deeper fellowship.
I think the most rewarding part is getting to know people in the coffee shop. I think it's a very neat atmosphere because it's so big in the coffee area and there's just so much space to spread out. If we're working here as a barista and there's nobody coming up to get drinks, a lot of them will study. If you're a barista and you volunteer 3 hours a week, you can come in anytime during the week and make yourself free.
Today, I am joined by Megan Reuter, the manager of Zoe's Cafe. Thank you for joining us today, Megan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Awesome, sounds
good
good.
day.
I'm glad. How long have you been a part of Zoe's, and what does your role look like there?
Yeah, so I originally started at Zoe's Cafe in about 2012, I think, as a volunteer barista, but then quickly came on board and was an assistant manager for a few years, and then stepped away to have kiddos with my husband, and after kiddos have grown up a little bit, I was asked to come back in September, and I officially took over in November as the manager of Zoe's. So I've dabbled here and there over the years, but I can't get away from Zoe's. So my role at Zoe's, I'm in charge of the barista culture. I'm in charge of our orientation and training and getting all of our volunteers scheduled throughout the week, creating drink menus, and just the overall function of the bar. And I am also in charge of our social media, which is not my favorite part, but it's part of the gig, and I'm learning a lot, so that's a good thing.
How are you liking it after your hiatus
Yeah.
from working?
Yeah.
Is it fun to be back,
Yeah.
or are you like, oh gosh, this is something that I'm gonna have to get used to again?
That's a really good question. I'm really loving it. I love it a lot. It's been a really hard adjustment learning how to also now have a family and work 40 hours a week. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
it feels like a lot to manage, but I've honestly found that, life in general is kind of hard to manage. You just do the best you can and show up and love people well. So wherever I'm at, I just try to love people, whether they're my kids or my volunteers or customers. So.
Yeah, and would you say that you're enriching the community through that? How are you making an impact on Greeley, downtown?
Yeah, I really hope to be. That's my that's my heart desire, is to really just love people really well, no matter where I'm at. But I do feel like being a part of Zoe's, I feel like gives me a ton of freedom and permission to do that in a really cool way. I've got a lot of support and backing too. And I guess that's one of the missions too of Zoe's, is that we really want to encourage our baristas and our customers to know that right now, where your feet are, this is the main event. Life doesn't start later, it's right now. And so I'm so excited. I get to be a part of a local business that's really more encouraging people to show up for their lives and leave things better than you found them. And so I love being a part of that and thinking outside the box to figure out what that looks like for people, because we're all gifted very differently. And so it's okay, how do we tap into everybody's strengths and their giftings to really make sure that they're showing up for life?
Yeah, caring for the community, for each community member individually in their own unique way.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Student-wise, how does Zoe's tailor events towards students? What events are going on for students?
Specifically right now, I would say like originally when Zoe's opened, like when I was back there in 2012, Zoe's was packed. We used to be open till midnight, and there were students there. Like the busiest time that Zoe's was open was like 9 to midnight. It was crazy how many students were there. So, and so much has changed, and I think COVID affected a lot of that, but it's always been just a place for students. We do finals week. Every finals week we have free food. We have a craft table that we do for college students. I mean, it's for everybody, but we gear it towards the college students, but also Christ Community's college program, they put on a free meal for college students the first Thursday of every month. And they are partnering with the IRC, which is a refugee center that they do a lot of support for local refugees. And so like last month we did Indian food, and it's a free meal for college students and for the community while supplies last. And then this Thursday, March 5th, we'll be doing a free meal that'll be Creole dinner. So we're really excited. So if you're available, come down to Zoe's on Thursday for that.
Yum.
Yeah.
College students who may be hungry this Thursday, I know I will be.
Me too.
Come to Zoe's.
Yeah.
Creole. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of other events does Zoe's host? Is there anything interesting happening this month specifically?
Yeah, so Zoe's in general does a lot of events. We do weddings. I got married there. Tons of weddings. We do quinceañeras, baby showers, any kind of event, proms, graduation presents, graduation parties, where presents are usually there. Yeah. So we do a lot of that stuff. We also do big events, like the last 2 Decembers we've done big event for the City of Greeley employees. They're like essentially their Christmas party, where we are plating near like 800 plates of food for people, and they're able to sit and enjoy and have a really fun Christmas party with their coworkers. So we've done that the last 2 Decembers, so partnering with the city. We have a lot of partnerships all throughout Greeley with different businesses and all that. This month specifically, we've got the college dinner this Thursday, and then over spring break, which is a bummer for some of you that might be gone for spring break, but on St. Patrick's Day, which is that Tuesday, the 17th, we will be doing a St. Patrick's Day party. It was actually brought on by my son. He wanted to do this, and so I'm gonna get him a leprechaun costume, and we're gonna do kids bingo, but anybody's welcome. We've got March-themed drinks, and we're just gonna have fun. So yeah, we like to do little fun events.
Well, I know that I love bingo, and I will be here for spring break,
You should
so
just come by.
I may make an appearance.
I think you should.
And me and my roommates may make an appearance because we all
I love that.
should be here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll bring a little
Swing
crew.
by. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How can students be involved at Zoe's? How do they become involved?
Yeah. We do a training and orientation about 3 times a year. So the next one will be in May. We haven't nailed down the exact date for that yet, but we will be, you show up for like a 2-hour orientation type thing, and then after that you are scheduled on 4 training shifts, and then you take a barista test, and then you become an official barista at that point. Our next one is in May, and the way that you can sign up to volunteer and be a part of what we're doing, there is a link through Christ Community Church. I think they'll be posted somewhere for you guys to follow, but it's just a link that I'll get all the information, and I'll be reaching out to people who are interested in volunteering. I also want to make sure everybody understands that you do not have to be a part of Christ Community Church. You don't have to go to church. You don't even have to like church to be a volunteer at Zoe's. We just love people, and we want to, if you want to be a part of investing in Greeley, we want to be a part of investing in you. So
if our audience loves Greeley and loves volunteering
Yeah.
this May, we'll find the link.
Yeah.
Maybe it's through like the website, like the Christ Community
Yes.
Church website.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe.
You'd have to sort through to find Zoe's
Yeah.
Cafe, and yeah, but it would be in there.
But like, it's probably somewhere. We'll find
Yeah.
it. We'll find it.
Yeah.
All right. To learn more about volunteer options and events happening at Zoe's Cafe, you can visit their website, zoescafeandevents.com, and follow their Instagram at Zoe's Cafe and Events. Thank you for joining me. That's all we have for you today. I'm Lindsey Luger, and I'll see you next time on Beyond the Campus.